Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Songs of Six. Well, as some of you may have noticed or may have not, we have done a bit more in terms of in between episodes. Well, what I just did is finally give in my dedication and build the water pumps. Bought the materials, upgraded them, expanded on our canal network, and built a lot of farms. With a lot of farms, of course, our housing is expanded too, and along our requirement of the technology, so that's also expanded. We have built a few hospitals here and there to stave off some plagues and such, bathhouses, and I created a small but not so insignificant woodcutter, as it is producing us around 600 wood per year, just helping us to stay away from that huge imports of wood that we are actually having, because all of these trades in expenses, that's just wood, that's nothing else, that's just wood that we are buying in a constant state. I also researched opiate farming for our hospitals and began on that. Built up another waiver just to get ahead of this huge influx of cotton, and a secondary tailor shop just to help with that huge amount of leather and fabric that's going to pile up from our increased production. As you can see now, our food production rate is well above of our consumption rate, and that will help us build up a healthy amount of stockpiles. So let's just enslave everybody. Why? Because we immediately have an invasion. Yes, boys, I have waited. I put myself to a cliffhanger just so you guys can start this episode off strong, as they have 224 men with a good amount of training and equipment. So that's going to be something. I have already set up our divisions to equip themselves with armor and weapons, and now we are just waiting where they are going to deploy their forces. Enemies are deploying in the east, where they are heading up. So, what the fuck? Alright. So, now our people probably and hopefully had enough time to get their gear. And if they are coming from this direction, this is going to be covered very quickly. So we are going to muster our forces in here. The archers, that's not a good location, because they will not be able to use ranged advantage, so we are going to deploy over there. Yeah. Okay, let's check up on the enemy forces. That's one melee. That's another melee force, and this is a larger but ill-equipped archers. That's good if they are pushing in, because we could use these trees to force them into. They are still fairly far away. Maybe we can push up into this tree line over here. No. No. This is a significant force for us, and I want these catapults to be done. Okay, now. Yeah. Yeah, they are running up. Okay, so we are not able to move across. One of them here, one of them here, just hiding behind the tree lines, as the archers will be the one to come up first. Let's just put them in the tree line too. Trajectory blocked by terrain. Okay, we can't. That's not good. Okay, there is no other way, but we have to move in. Yes, as they are coming for our ass. That one is intercepted, as archers are beginning to rain down hell. Okay, the melee has been won. Without seemingly losses. Okay, I am going to let our infantry go. So I'm going to give the orders for our melee forces to advance. Seems like they are not really winning. Okay, no. They have been beaten. 73 survivors can be turned into prisoners. Do you want it? Yes, we do. Indeed, we do want them. And all of this war captive are just going to be enslaved immediately and put to work in the mines. So we quickly go and put up 2 hauler stations. And tell our men to grab all of their weapons and such that they have left lying around. Shields, Falcata, leather armor, warhammer, everything. Those are valuable resources for us. Okay, that's done. Bring in the shields. And the bows. And the warhammers. So they just get everything in place. And ooh, the mass grave is already full. Fuck. Okay, we had another one over here. Just fill this place up with their corpse. We have enough manpower to just willy-nilly do this. So we probably need to expand on our capacity of keeping prisoners if they are going to attack us with such forces from now on. Okay, they probably hold everything in, so let's delete this so everything can be hauled in to our military warehouse. By these dudes over here. And also we are going to take away their weapons. So they do not wear down just that much faster. Okay. I do not see any more equipment laying around. Yeah, I do not. Okay, that seems to be good. Which is problematic if they invade us. Why I say that? Because if we caught them up in the field, we get rations, drinks, and clothing. It's much more beneficial for us to, well, attack out, because we can have a bit more of stuff. So experience is a bit mounting up. Now for our people. I think when they are done training, I could go and take over this Vineania. They are having a good opinion of us, but I don't care about that. I want this passage to be controlled. Oh, and this Sarlo Waish took over this area. I was eyeing this one. That's not good, because this is a large empire. That's not good. Michki Fort is now having 2 regions. This is the easier one to take care of. Okay, we have to step up our game because other empires are not sitting around waiting for us. They have their own agenda and they have their own plans. So yeah, that's ain't good. In mind of that, let's copy another training grounds for our soldiers. I'm definitely going to need more grain and pottery if I want to facilitate the drink production. Well, pottery can be sold. There we go, some extra people over there for you. A brewery. We were completed this a long time ago. We should have done this already. Alright, let's build some cattles. Hate this, that I can't put another one like that over there. Okay, and we can squeeze this one in here and entrance, and let's get going. So for that, for brewery we are going to need pottery and grain. grain is going to coming in once more, but for that we need extra farmlands. This really ain't looking good, to be honest. Alright, Smithy, change recipe to actual phalanx. And we are running low on ore. That's so low. It's only 1% higher. Yeah, that's going to be a misery to mine it out. And this is set them up to be executed. Do I have a gallows? No, I do not have a gallows. And I sent him to be killed in the arena. Fighting for his life. There he is in there. Alright, we got a ton of clay again. So let's cut back on that. Oh, pottery is going in full force. And oh, now this is done. We need coal, pottery and grain. We are going to put 10 people on its job. And we want it to be upgraded. But let's just think about it for a second of what we need. As our city grows, so does our maintenance needs, so we are going to decrease on that a bit too. We definitely need machinery. Yep, that is a must. And plate armor or Falcata, because Falcata does piercing damage, and leather armor only protects you from slash. Yeah, let's get it. And the rest is, yeah, we are not going to allocate it into that production, but let's just get bonus pottery and masonry. Because I want all people to be, yeah, That's 600 estimated yearly. Oh, as the slaver racked its head up. Alright. What kind of slaves do we have? We have pretty much every. No, only human and Tilapis. Human slaves are working in the mines, so that is going to stay like that. This is just completely manned by those Praetorians, so I think we can cut back on the Praetorian population because they are now starting to go for the mines too. Their job should be to keep these fields manned, and as I see they are more than ready for it. Yeah, they are. Okay, let's just give an extra manpower for whatever, wherever they need it, just to have that work value maxed out if it's anywhere below 90%. That's coming. Okay, and I think we can cut back on the Praetorians. Limit 350. Because now they definitely outlive their usefulness for me, at least. Ain't the Tilapis is better than the humans for wood cutting? Got a skill just a tad bit better, so yeah, let's give that priority over to them. Alright, looking good, looking good, looking good. Six extra workforce, so we are not selling any slaves. Or maybe 90 for this. I sell one of you and I made that investment back. Come on, come on. Population auto up to 50, okay. Do not worry, all of you are going to be, well, respected the same amount. Alright. $29. Okay. Enslave them all. Hey buddy. Still want some of that good stuff? Yep. We are making bank. Enslave all of them. Okay, good. We have rounded them all up. Decrease, prosecute, no prosecution. Okay, let's show a bit more of our humans into R&D. 100 people. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. 50. That's acceptable. And let's go on a housing frenzy. Yeah, we can use that. And that is too small. Okay. We made use of that odd space over there. Oh yeah, that's the entrance of it. Okay, that's good enough. Let's upgrade our roading around here. Be kind enough to finish it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I probably want another well in here. This place is very densely populated and we're going to have another lavatory too. This is very much an overkill for that. We're going to shrink it down, but not so much around that. That's looking good enough. So our latrines are probably completely swamped. Yeah, load 100%, 90%, that's 70. Yeah, we need one. Truth to be told, we have reached 1,000 people and there is just 3 shittles around. So yeah, and bear in mind they are pretty much doing co-op stuff in here all the time. And our pottery is just unable to keep up now with the demand, so we are going to need another pottery too. Let's make a small auxiliary one. At 92%, that's good enough for another 14 people to get in there and work. And now let's get a basement upgrades. Oh, and we need cut stone, and it's only giving us +4 people. Okay, that is something new. Oh, we can squeeze it in. Good. And now I am planning to open this. Oh, this is tag logged. Oh yeah, see it on my 900. Sorted out completely, and yes, it is increased our production significantly. That's an extra 200 wood just from allocating that lesser species to our menial tasks. Okay, let's bump up our ration makers as we are preparing for war. Hopefully this will sort out. herbs over here. 40% fertility. Let's bring the canal around. Okay, how is our city holding up in terms of maintenance? Okay, we need more people. Upside is good. Mid one is struggling a bit. Okay, so the basement is giving us about 40% extra people that we can house in one of the long houses. That's not bad, honestly, but really expensive. That's a really expensive one, just for that. Okay, let's get advanced brewery and bakery. But why did our production rate fallen down that much? Oh. We need metal. Yeah, I need to buy a ton of machinery to upgrade this mine. Let's throw some more people at the problem to quickly fix it. And that's going to be only a stopgap measure. Let's get on that. Because the Seattle mine is going to utilize this road too. And let's give them some extra light. Alright, stop with that production. It's pretty useless. Don't have any iron. That's 10 ore a day. We are putting out 34 a day now. Oh, it's not the ore the problem, but the actual production itself. Oh, I see. I made a mistake over there. We need more smelting people. And we need more tools. Okay, we are going to forbid our people drink rations. That is exclusively for the military. Let's give him another piece of wood for furniture. The slaves are starting to grow in numbers, so we do want to have their submission in nice and low, but their fulfillment is now very good, so we are providing them with some basics. That means even if our army leaves, or complete garrison leaves, that still leaves them well balanced out. Okay, let's just quickly scroll through these. Okay, good enough. Our army or melee divisions are fully trained. So let's give another 10% for them. No, that's too much. Don't have that manpower now for that. Alright, and this has gone on a bit longer than intended. We are reaching the 15-minute mark. So, thank you very much for joining in this episode of Songs of Sticks, as we are now finally gearing our army up for an upcoming military campaign. We are stockpiling food, rations, drinks, weapons, clothing and armor, and that's probably all that we are going to need. I am even going to begin to stockpile more bows so I can give more weapons to our soldiers. Our current aim is to have a military up and going and at latest year 15 or 50, because I want to take over this Vienna as soon as it's possible, because we have another large empire encroaching on its territory. We absolutely do not know anything about it. A seeker of glory that will eagerly find or create conflict. So he's a warmonger. He will definitely come for this place, and with that we have lost access to this one too. That's two region he cut. That's one region he cut us off. That's a problem. So thank you very much for joining in. Hope you had a good time and learned something new with me along to this journey. Thank you very much for your time, effort and continued support of the channel. Hope you had a good one, and hopefully you will join in next episode too. Thank you very much and have a good one.